Edo Pupuje, and Mokayade, and my phone in
with another installment. Now keep in mind, I recorded this on the 1st of May, which is a day before the Nedbank Cup final and 2 days before other PSL fixtures. So which means with this recording in particular, I'll be covering fixtures which took place on Wednesday. So without further ado, let's hop straight into it. Polokwane City versus Sundowns. Now fellow Sundown fans, do you guys remember when we had those moments where we were cruising nicely during this time in previous seasons? I'm not no. We are having a rough time now. Hey, my blood pressure can't take it anymore. I'm 30 years old now. I can barely withstand stress. I get so stressed lately watching Sundowns that even after every game, I end up with a slight headache. And this game is no different. Watching this game was like waiting for your HIV test results, knowing you haven't been safe out there, Kostrate. From the jump, you can tell Sundowns wanted to go. The boys were in panic mode from minute one. Sundowns were charging like pirates. They weren't even playing their ball backs anymore. What's devastating is that I was busy finishing my previous video as I was watching the first half. It was so rough. I didn't even edit the video in the way that I wanted to because of stress. We knew this game was not going to be easy. The moment they announced the change in venue from Pitamakawa to Seshego Stadium, I knew this would be the same as Richards Bay game. Even the Polokwane City coach, Puti Mohafi, said it himself that we should accept the conditions whether we like it or not.
This is our wonderful pitch, we love it, so everybody must come to our pitch and play us at our ground. I'm becoming aggressive by saying that. They must come to our field and play at our field. So we deserve to play here, not anywhere else. Because when we go away, we play on their field, so why not? Let us continue playing at Old Pitamuka.
But either way, back to the game. Second half, we're still fighting, and I was honestly starting to lose patience and hope with some of the players. Shalulile being one of them.
Man, where are you for it?
Now, don't get me wrong, I like the bro. He has done a lot for us, but I won't lie, he hasn't been the same for a while now. The things I hate about Shalulile is that he is either offside or he misses easy chances, and also another thing, why does he have this tendency of going on the ground whenever he shoots? Like whenever he shoots, you would see him literally being 10 centimeters away from the ground. I mean, look at this. He's lucky they ruled this as a foul, because if they didn't and he missed that opportunity, Now another player I have an issue with is Matthews. Yes, let me explain. I know everyone is saying the same thing about Matthews, but with me, I feel like I have my own reasons, which could be different from others. Yes, I know that he has cost us during critical moments in the CAF final last season and also with the Club World Cup with easy opportunities. And fans keep asking, why does Cardoso always start Matthews? Now, from my evaluation is that he has pace, and he's actually good on the ball. His possession play with the ball is what I think makes Matthews valuable. Now, what I hate about Matthews is actually hinted was when I started talking about him just now. Him going for goal. He is the worst when it comes to going for goal. It's either he hits the keeper with the ball in a 1v1 instead of chipping the ball, or whenever he shoots from a distance, he is always off target. Matthews, if you're watching this, which I'm pretty sure you're not, but then I'm hoping that people clip this for you to end up seeing this. Please, do not, I repeat, do not ever go for goal. Cardoso, I also hope that you see this so that you could ingrain it within his mind that he should never go for goal. But anyways, Allende scored a needed goal for us with an assist from Mutiba. I was relieved, even the team was too excited. Since we scored the first goal, we might as well go for another goal. And so we were given a penalty. Yes, I know it's a questionable penalty decision because the contact on Ndamani was very minuscule. Mara yay!
I don't care, damn.
I don't care. I don't care if it wasn't supposed to be a penalty. Yeah. We were denied a goal during Stellies due to an incorrect offside call. So to the people who say that we shouldn't have gotten a penalty,
I benefited and I have no shame.
So now I'm thinking, who might take this penalty? Because if you didn't know, Sundowns is the worst with penalties. They've been bad ever since I started supporting them. They are so bad, I'd even trust Williams to take a penalty. Because I won't lie, Williams is kind of seen as a 11th infield player. But just know, no matter how bad your team is with penalties, there's no way they are worse than Sundowns. It can be anyone's game during penalties, but against Sundowns, it's guaranteed to be your game. So then yes, I was wondering who would take the penalty. And I see Motiba stepping up. I was like, okay. Well, he only has one league goal in the season, and I remember him taking only one penalty shot, which was a success. But hey, who knows? Maybe he's actually, more dependable when it comes to penalties.
Hey man, what's wrong with you? I'd have beat your mother.
Hey, no, stop. Just calm down. Don't do it.
So now, I was starting to question, why did Motiba decide to take the penalty to begin with? People say his fellow teammates gave him the opportunity so he can boost his confidence as a striker. I'm not buying it. I think his teammates set him up for this. They knew they are trash with penalties. The last thing they'd want to do is to humiliate themselves. You know, like when a penalty is being given, there are some teammates who fight over who will take the penalty. Yeah, that wasn't the case with Sundowns. They were waiting to see who's brave enough to volunteer, but one of Motiba and figured he's the weakest link. The moment he missed that penalty, my focus was on Williams. Why? Because of this incident back in Nigeria. Definitely not Motiba. But hey, we won, I'm relieved, but still worried because the guys were pushing themselves extra hard during this game, on this particular pitch. They are already exhausted from previous games and from this game, and they still have a game on Sunday, Wednesday, and Sunday again, with the Champions League final nearby. But well done, boys. Keep on going and be strong. Because wow, this league title race between Sundowns and Pirates is stressful. With its highs and lows, Sundowns fans aren't used to this level of stress. The last time we've experienced this level of stress was back in the 2019-2020 season. But hey, nonetheless, kudos to both teams. Siwelele versus Kaizer Chiefs. Hey, Chiefs, please explain to me. Please explain to the whole of South Africa what just happened here. There I was watching Sundowns game versus Polokwane City, stressing over if we would win this game. Within the 20th minute, I guess the commentators were bored from the Sundowns game. They started saying, meanwhile, Chiefs is trailing by 2 goals over at the Toyota Stadium. Batum, Luna. And so as I'm watching the highlights, I see that the first goal came from Botan within 6 minutes into the game.
Man, you've only been there 5 minutes, man. You've only been at the football club for 5 minutes.
People say it's disrespectful considering it's his former club, but I'm honestly okay with it. Yes, I know it's like rubbing salt on the wound, but goals are meant to be celebrated. For all you know, this might be your only goal, or even the most important goal in your career or for your team. Although I will say what matters is how you celebrate your goal against your former club. So even though he celebrated against Chiefs, he at least had the decency to meet and greet the bench, your Chiefs. So relax, guys. Even after the second goal, I figured it's still early in the game. Chiefs might probably score a goal to boost their confidence to come back.
Drops on the edge of the area for
What the fuck, man?
After coming back from the Soweto Derby, this is how you display yourselves? And now your next fixture is against us. Now I personally am not afraid of Chiefs as much as I am of Pirates. But Chiefs definitely has the potential of disappointing us, especially during such a critical stage in the league, where pretty much every game for us is a must-win. So Chiefs, your CAF Confed spot is still intact, but it's a bit shaky right now. We shall see you guys on Wednesday. I'm thinking of going to the game myself to witness it all. And just a little side note for anyone who's wondering. In case you didn't know, there is a chance that Al Ahly may be in the CAF Confederation Cup next season and not in the CAF Champions League. So if that were to turn out to be the case, then that means there's a chance that Kaizer Chiefs would have to face Al Ahly within the CAF Confederation Cup next season. So do that with what you may. Since Durban City is playing TS Galaxy this weekend for the Nedbank Cup final, my money personally is on Durban City. I know many people are siding with Galaxy on this one, but I'm not entirely convinced with their performance lately. Durban City for the win.
Me and you! Yes! Me and you! Yes! Me and you!
Nageli Wudite. I told you Durban City would win the Nedbank Cup. I'm recording this an hour after the game, and I'll try editing this part of the video just before I go to sleep. simply because I have no life and look how long weekend you're night since I'm still broke and unemployed. It was a fairly decent game to watch. It is unfortunate the turnout wasn't the best. Even after Nedbank resorted to giving away free tickets, they couldn't fill up the stadium. It's sad to see, but this definitely deserved a sold-out outcome. Both teams were pressing. First half was even. Both sides created chances, and during the game, I suddenly reminisced on the beauty of acrobatic goals, whether it would be a scissors kick or a bicycle kick, or as I grew up calling them, Mokalangwana le Bebeto. Now I heard the name Bebeto from my grandfather as a kid. Now I'm not sure if that's what it's unanimously called Mzansi, or if it's just me and my grandfather who call it that. I'm guessing he or they named it after the Brazilian player Bebeto, who scored a goal against Bafana Bafana. Anyways, what I'm saying is it's a lost art form that deserves to be displayed. If only there were players who were willing to commit to them.
Hey. Hey.
Now when TS Galaxy scored, I was nervous for Durban City for some reason. I really wanted them to win more than ever, partly because I put myself out there saying my money is on them to win. So I definitely didn't want to look stupid if they lost. I'm not sure what is it that they told them during halftime, but whatever it is that they told them has worked, because second half they weren't playing. They scored the first goal to ease the pressure, and a couple of minutes later a second goal for relief. Second half was dominated by them. Galaxy only started pressing in the last 15 minutes, but the City Boys stood firm till the end. It's an impressive feat for the City Boys. I've never been more proud. I'm guessing people assume Galaxy would win because they've won it before, plus they defeat Sundowns. Which, by the way, that's not a solid reason, because Galaxy take a game against Sundowns very personal. Which I know the origins of it is valid, but they still play it like they have a grudge against us. So just because they beat us doesn't mean they remain consistent with other teams, even with small teams. I knew Galaxy would lose due to two reasons. First reason is their performance in the league is poor. They haven't been consistent, and they're not even in the top 8. Another reason was because of the owner, who admitted that the reason that they let the former coach Bogdanovic was because of differences within the club. Simply put, the owner of the club was unhappy with the results the coach is bringing for the team, to which the coach said it's because they keep selling their key players, leading to the owner saying that's no excuse because that's how they've been operating ever since their promotion to the Premier League. And they've been in better positions while they were selling their key players.
So maybe coach explained it the way he did, but to me it's neither here nor there. This club will, if the circumstances compel us to, we will dispose of our best players. Up until the point where we become a club that has got these corporate partners who are injecting cash here, we're competing with clubs that invest in money.
Now I totally understand his perspective. It's not easy maintaining a team. Money is needed within a club. Even Panyaza said it himself when he acquired Moroka Swallows.
If you are a billionaire and you want to be a millionaire, invest in football. Football is not a business.
It's unfortunate with the selling of your best players so easily. The team's core structure isn't solid anymore, meaning you'd have to rebuild the team's core structure several times, leading to inconsistent results, which, ironically enough, could even probably lead to the team facing relegation if they keep doing that. But hey, that's just my opinion. So guys, I think I deserve a God of honor for my prediction. If you want winning Lotto Powerball numbers, you know who to come to. By the way, look out for my Bring Back Lost Lover flyers. With this prediction of mine tonight, I feel like I have a calling. I'm onto something here, guys.
Hey, he's not make sure.
Sundowns game is tomorrow. As of recording this, I really hope I return to finishing this video with a smile on my face. Sundowns, please win. Thank you, Mamelodi Sundowns, for the win. A great performance. The composure in this game was well maintained. I'm guessing it's the effects of playing Koslachis that allow Sundowns to play how they normally play. This time around, they weren't rushing forward like in their first game with Polokwane City a few days ago. It seemed like they were very fired up, yet cool, calm and collected. Even with the attempts that they took, they were fairly decent.
You're starting to irritate me now!
Mara Matthews pila-pila kante king, eh? I told you, my brother, do not I repeat, do not.
I'm really, really sorry, and I'm repeating again, I'm very, very sorry.
Of City as Daniels launches a shot at goal penalty.
Oh my God! Oh no!
Up against the number 1.
What else do you guys want me to say? I have not much to say. All I can say yet again is thank you, Mamelodi Sundowns, for the win and the display you gave us. I'll be there Wednesday. So for now,
Thank you, bye.